Hey guys, let's quickly break down a local position on Ethereum. We built this position on a hedge prop account in our alpha trading community. In our community, I wrote that before the close of our yearly candle, I would like to see an upwards breakout. In general, that is exactly what we are observing. But before that, of course, we were all heavily chopped up in this consolidation, which lasted almost the entire trading week and was very low volatility. You can see it 5 trading days, and after this small accumulation we finally broke upwards. Let's break down how this happened. We see a manipulation after the initial move up. After this liquidity manipulation, we formed a large SNR block, within which on the 4-hour time frame we see a formed 4-hour long FVG, our imbalance, which was tested multiple times. Accordingly, within this consolidation, there was a small accumulation. Overall, this accumulation was very low volatility because I think you can clearly see that it looked like a cardiogram, 2% up, 2% down. This is impossible to trade. One of the options here was simply to build a position with a stop behind this long imbalance and wait for the breakout upward. At this point, the position can already be moved to break even. Why? Because here, as you can see, we are leaving equal lows, which can also be swapped again. But we already have a decent profit in general. Since it's Monday and the year is closing, it's reasonable to move stop losses to the entry point. But I also want to emphasize that we have higher targets as well. Right now, an equal high has formed. This is also considered a price magnet. The nearest target is 3076. This equal high is located in our problematic area within this short FVG. Accordingly, the asset may revisit this area and first take another target at 3076. Test this problematic zone, and if the asset receives selling volume, it may then go to take these equal lows. However, if the asset trades through this zone with this volume and consolidates above it, this is a reason to target 3077, where we have the next problematic area. Also, active targets for me are 3272, 3361. In any case, I would like to find a model, and if this position closes at break-even, then find a setup to capture these targets in a new position. Accordingly, you can follow this in the alpha community. Congratulations to everyone on the profit already. This is good Monday morning, so we continue working. This position, if you wish, can be moved to break-even. To do this, you simply set your entry price at the stop loss. In my case, this is 2966.57. You can also partially take profit if you want. Next, I suggest you follow further developments in our alpha community. As you can see, we can perfectly manage and close our positions here. Full setups are also provided with entry points, exit points, invalidation levels, and take profits. We are doing quite well even in such a difficult market, and as you can see, we exit positions very timely, take profit, and share our results. New setups have already been published here, which you should definitely review. They are published every day in large numbers. There's also analytics here, and we also have an open chat for all members where I share my thoughts with participants. I also mentioned that before the close of this yearly candle, we might see an upward movement in the market. Accordingly, from this accumulation, we did see breakout upward. Now, it's important that this buying volume is not overridden by selling volume, and that the buying volume gets confirmed. At the moment, we see that a 4-hour imbalance has formed. It's still a long imbalance. From this zone, we may continue moving upward. Well, we observe, we watch, and I will write about all changes in our trading community.